your sciatic nerve. Sciatic nerve comes out underneath the piriformis muscle. Okay? Sciatic nerve is then going to do what? It's going to split above the popliteal fossa into tibial and common fibular. This is the adductor hiatus. Femoral artery and vein go in, popliteal artery and vein come out. Tibial nerve is going to continue down the back of the leg. Common fibular wraps around the head of the fibula, which is right here. Here's your gastrocnemius. We take half of the gastrocs away, and here's your soleus underneath. Here's your plantaris muscle with the long tendon right here. I think my rubber band's about shot to hell. Here's your tibial nerve running down the back of the leg with the posterior tibial artery. Here's your flexor digitorum longus. Here's your flexor hallucis longus. Deep to both is tibialis posterior. Up here is popliteus. Did it on the table, here's your superior lateral genicular, superior medial genicular, inferior medial genicular, inferior lateral genicular, and that little middle genicular or intermediate is going to be right under here. You don't see it on the model, okay? Common fibular splits into superficial and deep. Superficial is going to innervate the lateral compartment muscles, which we'll talk about all two of them next week. And it's going to be sensory to the anterior leg, and then it's going to break up into a couple of different nerves in the foot, which I'm going to do on the foot model, all right? And you really don't see the muscles too well down here. All you're going to see is your abductor digiti minimi. You're going to see flexor digitorum brevis. You're going to be abductor hallucis, and you got the tendon here of flexor hallucis longus, okay? Flexor digitorum brevis. We will move that to the side. And we're going to go to the foot model, okay? Round the back, here is your gastrocnemius and soleus. We take that away. Here's your tibial nerve, tibial nerve with your posterior tibial artery right here. Over here is the sural nerve. The sural nerve will run along the back posterolateral aspect of the leg. Then it is going to terminate down here as the lateral dorsal cutaneous nerve of the foot, all right? Most of my PNS students did not listen. Lateral dorsal cutaneous nerve of the foot. Here's your superficial fibular nerve. Superficial fibular will terminate about here as the medial dorsal cutaneous nerve of the foot and the intermediate dorsal cutaneous nerve of the foot. Your deep fibular nerve is going to be deep in here. Here's your deep fibular along with your anterior tibial artery. The deep fibular nerve is going to be innervating the muscles of the anterior leg, but it also has a little sensory branch that's sensory to the area of skin between the first and second metatarsals. Okay? Everybody good so far? You have superficial fibular retinaculum, inferior fibular retinaculum. We'll get to them next week as well. Superior extensor retinaculum, inferior extensor retinaculum, and over here is the flexor retinaculum. I don't think it has anything that's going to continue all the way around, but that's holding all the structures back here that go through the tarsal tunnel. There was a couple of slides back, right? So, I'm going to take all this stuff out of the way, and I'll do this in layers. First layer, here's your little toe. Here's your great toe. First layer, abductor hallucis. Okay? What did I say? AFA. Abductor hallucis. Flexor digitorum brevis, 4 tendons going to the digits. Flexor digitorum brevis, abductor digiti minimi, right here. Second layer, quadratus plantae, and 1, 2, 3, 4 lumbricals. Here is your tibial nerve that branches into medial plantar and lateral plantar. 4 muscles here, 14 muscles from this one. You also have medial plantar and lateral plantar arteries. Quadratus plantae, lumbricals. Associated with but not part of will be the tendons of flexor hallucis longus, flexor digitorum longus. So that's all we got here for layer 2. Layer 3, FAF, flexor hallucis brevis, is going to have a medial head and a lateral head divided by the tendon. Take that away. We got your adductor hallucis oblique, adductor hallucis transverse. We got that right there. And right over here is your flexor digiti minimi. Deep in here are going to be your plantar interossei, and real deep in here are the dorsal interossei. Okay? And that,
brevis?
sorry?
Is that the brevis?
Which?
The digiti minimi, flexor digiti.
It says flexor digiti minimi brevis on there. Find me a flexor digiti minimi longus, and I'll give you $1. Okay? I can't find one. All right? I think we had the same problem in the hand.
But for testing purposes.
Testing purpose, just give me flexor digiti minimi. I'm good with that. Okay? Questions? There's only one other thing that's on the checklist, and that's this ridge right here. That was the sustentaculum tali. Right here. There's tendon of flexor hallucis longus. It's either flexor hallucis longus or flexor digitorum longus. I keep forgetting from osteo which tendon runs right through there. I think it's flexor hallucis longus. It's on the week 7 or week 8 checklist for osteo. But I do remember there's a sulcus in the cuboid for the tendon of fibularis or peroneus longus, which you see real nicely right here. There's the sulcus right underneath where it says tendon, going over there to the first metatarsal. Okay? Questions? Good?
Good.
Good?